Welcome back. Today we're exploring Kazakhstan. On just $50, I've got 22,000 tenge and a full day to see how far it'll take me. We'll use public transport, eat local, and hunt for hidden gems. This is about real adventure, not just saving money. Let's see how much of Kazakhstan's culture, food, and spirit we can experience on a shoestring. The clock's ticking. Let's go! First stop, breakfast. There's no better way to start a day of exploring than with a hearty local meal. I found a bustling local spot filled with the smell of fresh bread and tea. The place was alive with chatter, laughter, and the clinking of cups, an authentic slice of morning life in Kazakhstan. I asked for a recommendation and got kasha, a hearty porridge, and beshbarmak, fluffy fried dough. These are classic breakfast staples here, and locals swear by them to fuel their day. Beshbarmak is like a savory donut, perfect with jam or sour cream. Each bite is warm, soft, and just a little bit indulgent, making it a true comfort food. The kasha, made from buckwheat and milk, is simple, filling, and packed with tradition. It's the kind of breakfast that sticks with you, giving you energy for hours. And of course, a hot cup of black tea with milk, an essential here. The tea is strong, comforting, and brings everyone together around the table. Watching locals start their day, I feel instantly connected to the city. There's a sense of community in these small cafes that's hard to find elsewhere. The whole meal, just 1,500 tenge, about $3.40. It's amazing how affordable and satisfying breakfast can be here. For less than a coffee back home, I've had a delicious, authentic breakfast. It's a reminder that you don't need to spend a lot to eat well and experience something new. This is what budget travel is all about. Real food, real people, real value. Every meal is a chance to connect with the culture. Kazakhstan is already proving to be a paradise for foodies on a budget. The variety and quality of food here is truly impressive. With a full stomach and most of my budget left, it's time to hit the streets. There's so much more to discover, and I can't wait to see what's next. We've spent less than $4 and already had a memorable start. Let's see what's next. This is the kind of travel that makes every dollar count. Every experience feels richer when you're living like a local. Onward to the next adventure. Let's keep exploring and see what other surprises Kazakhstan has in store. Time to get across Almaty on the local bus. There's no better way to dive into the city's daily rhythm than by joining the locals on their commute. Forget taxis. The bus is efficient, cheap, and the best way to see city life. You get a front row seat to the city's pulse, watching neighborhoods and people pass by. With a little help from locals, I found my route. Just 200 tenge, or about 45 cents. The ticket is a tiny slip, but it opens up the whole city. On board, you see the real city. Students, workers, families, all sharing the ride. It's a moving cross-section of Almaty's vibrant community. The bus is alive with conversation and energy, laughter, music from someone's phone, and the hum of the engine blend together. From Soviet-era blocks to modern skyscrapers, the city unfolds outside my window. Every stop reveals a new layer of Almaty's story. Public transport isn't just about saving money, it's about immersion. You're not just passing through, you're part of the city's heartbeat. You hear the language, see the fashion, and feel the city's rhythm. Every glance and conversation is a glimpse into local life. 30 minutes later, I'm at my stop, having spent less than $1 for a cross-town adventure. It's a journey that's as much about the people as the destination. For budget travelers, this is a no-brainer. It's affordable, reliable, and gives you stories you'd never get from a taxi. We've crossed the city, spent almost nothing, and gained a true local experience. These are the moments that make travel unforgettable. Our total so far, just under $4. Every tenge counts and every ride adds to the adventure. This challenge is off to an amazing start. I'm already feeling the city's energy and warmth. Next up, the legendary Green Bazaar. Let's keep moving and see what surprises Almaty has in store. Kazakhstan's public transport is a game changer. It's more than a ride, it's a window into the soul of the city. Every ride is a window into daily life, onto the market. Welcome to the Green Bazaar, the city's vibrant heart. The air is thick with spices, fresh produce and the buzz of haggling. Stalls overflow with fruits, nuts, and local specialties like kazi, the famous horse meat sausage. Vendors offer samples and smiles, proud of their goods. I grabbed some roasted almonds and dried figs for just 1,000 teng, about $2.25. Beyond food, there are handcrafted souvenirs and traditional hats, all at local prices. The real magic here is the interaction, practicing a few words, sharing a laugh, and soaking up the energy. Markets like this are about connection, not just commerce. Wandering the aisles is a free, immersive experience. After an hour, I've spent a couple of dollars and gained a deeper sense of the city. Our running total, about $6 and tells. Healthy snacks in hand, it's time for some history. The Green Bazaar is a must for any traveler. It's where culture, food, and community collide. Next stop, the Central State Museum. Let's dive into Kazakhstan's past. This day just keeps getting better. Onward! Ready for a history lesson? The Central State Museum is our next stop. The entry fee, just 1,500 tenge, about $3.40. Inside, you walk through millennia. Ancient artifacts, the Golden Man, and the story of Kazakhstan's nomadic roots. Exhibits cover everything from the Mongol Empire to Soviet times and independence in 1991. The visual storytelling is powerful, even if you don't read the language. You feel the resilience and pride of the Kazakh people. Museums like this add depth to your travels. For a few dollars, you get a crash course in the country's soul. Our total, about $9.50. We're halfway through the day and still under $10. All this history has worked up my appetite. Time for a proper Kazakh lunch. Let's eat. Kazakhstan's story is unforgettable. Lunchtime. The city comes alive as everyone heads out for their midday meal, and there's a real buzz in the air. I asked a local for the best, budget-friendly plov, and ended up at a buzzing ashkhana, a classic no-frills spot where everyone from students to office workers comes to eat. The menu's in Russian and Kazakh, but thankfully, the pictures make ordering easy, even if you don't speak the language. I order a huge plate of plov, fragrant rice, tender lamb, sweet carrots, onions, chickpeas, and roasted garlic, plus a fresh artichoke salad bursting with tomatoes and onions, and a glass of sweet, homemade compote to wash it all down. The whole feast, just 2,000 tenge, about $4.50. It's amazing how much you can get for so little here. The flavors are rich, comforting, and deeply satisfying. Every bite feels like a warm hug, especially after a morning of exploring. The salad's acidity cuts through the plov's richness, classic combo. It's the perfect balance of hearty and fresh. This is comfort food at its finest, and the portions are massive. You definitely won't leave hungry. Eating here, surrounded by locals, I feel right at home. There's a sense of community in these simple eateries. It's not about fancy restaurants. It's about real food, real value, and genuine hospitality. This meal is a highlight of the day. It's the kind of experience you remember long after the trip is over. We've now spent about $14 total, and I'm amazed at how far the budget stretches here. 2 big meals, public transport, a museum, and a market, and still most of my budget left. Traveling here is both affordable and rewarding. Kazakhstan's food scene is unbeatable for travelers. There's so much variety, and every dish tells a story. Time to walk off this feast and see more of the city. The adventure continues with a full belly and a happy heart. Let's explore Almaty's parks and landmarks. There's so much more to discover just steps away. Every meal here tells a story, connecting you to the culture and the people. This is what travel should taste like: authentic, memorable, and shared with new friends. On to the next adventure. Let's go. There's a whole city waiting to be explored. After lunch, I needed a walk, so I headed to Panfilov Park. This green space is a living monument, honoring Waplam heroes with a powerful memorial and eternal flame. Locals come to pay respects, making history feel alive. Nearby, the stunning Zenkov Cathedral, one of the world's tallest wooden buildings, stands out with its vibrant colors. Both the park and cathedral are free to visit. Inside, the cathedral's golden icons and murals are breathtaking. I spent an hour strolling, people watching, and soaking up the atmosphere. Sometimes the best experiences cost nothing. Our budget remains untouched. Almaty's parks are perfect for unwinding and connecting with the city's spirit. Free adventures are often the most memorable. Next, let's end the day on a sweet note. Kazakhstan's beauty is everywhere, especially in its public spaces. As the sun sets, I head to a lively pedestrian area for a treat. Another 200 tenge bus ride brings me to a local ice cream shop. I tried chocolate and sea buckthorn, 2 scoops for just 800 tenge, about 180. Sitting outside enjoying my ice cream, I watch the city come alive at night. With budget to spare, I spot a small movie theatre. A ticket for a Hollywood film with subtitles is only 1,500 tenge, 340. Going to the movies abroad is a fun, immersive way to end the day. The snacks, the local ads, the shared experience, it's all part of the adventure. The movie is a perfect, relaxing finale, evening total. 2,500 tenge, or about 560 grand total for the day. 8,700 tenge, less than $20. I can't believe how much I've experienced for so little. Kazakhstan is a budget traveler's dream. What a way to wrap up an incredible day. Let's tally it all up. That's a wrap on my $50 challenge in Kazakhstan. Traditional breakfast, public transport, markets, museums, epic meals, parks, ice cream, and a movie. All for under $20. This country blew me away with its warmth, beauty, and value. The best moments came from connecting with locals and exploring everyday life. If this inspired you, hit subscribe for more adventures. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, adventure doesn't have to be expensive. See you on the next journey.